Have you ever felt stuck? Like no matter what you do, things just don't get better? It's a frustrating feeling, one that can make you believe your situation is permanent. But what if I told you that the key to changing your life isn't about changing your circumstances, but about changing your mindset? Today, I want to share a powerful story with you. A story about a beggar that reveals a profound truth about how we see the world and our place in it. Imagine a busy city street, filled with people rushing to and fro. On a corner, a beggar sits every single day. He has been there for years, a familiar fixture in the urban landscape. Beside him is a simple cardboard sign. It reads, "I am blind, please help." Every day, a few kind souls would drop a coin or two into his cup. The clinking sound was a small comfort, but his cup was never full. His days were long, filled with the sounds of a world he couldn't see, and the quiet desperation of his reality. One sunny morning, a young woman, an advertising professional, walked past him. She saw his sign, saw the few coins in his cup, and felt a pang of empathy. She stopped, but instead of just giving him money, she did something unexpected. She picked up his cardboard sign, took a marker from her purse, and wrote something on the back of it. Then, she placed it back in front of him, with her new message facing outwards. She smiled, dropped a few coins into his cup, and told him, "I've written something new. I hope it helps." Then she went on her way. The beggar was confused. What could she have possibly written? He sat there, a little anxious, listening to the sounds of the city. But then, something incredible started to happen. He heard the sound of coins dropping into his cup. Not just one or two, but a steady stream. Clink, clink, clink. He heard the rustle of paper money being tucked into his cup as well. It was more than he had ever collected in a single morning, more than he sometimes collected in a whole day. He was overwhelmed, and a little baffled. What magic words had this stranger written on his sign? Curiosity gnawed at him all day. The generosity of passers-by was unlike anything he had ever experienced. People weren't just dropping coins. Some even stopped to say a kind word. The change was so dramatic, so immediate, that he knew it had to be because of the new sign. Later that afternoon, he heard familiar footsteps approaching. He recognized the gentle click of the young woman's heels. It was the advertising professional, returning from her workday. She stopped in front of him and asked, "So, how was your day?" The beggar, his voice filled with gratitude and wonder, replied, "It was amazing. My cup is overflowing. People have been so generous." "What did you write on my sign?" The young woman smiled softly. She knelt down so she was at his level, and said, "I wrote something very similar to what you had. Your sign said, 'I am blind, please help.' I simply wrote, 'It's a beautiful day, and I can't see it.' Let that sink in for a moment. It's a beautiful day, and I can't see it." Both signs stated the same fact. The man was blind. But the first sign focused on his problem, his lack. It was a simple statement of fact that asked for pity. It said, "I have a need." People responded, but mostly out of a sense of duty or a fleeting moment of sympathy. The second sign, however, did something entirely different. It didn't just state a fact. It created a connection. It made people stop and think. They looked at the beautiful day around them, the blue sky, the warm sun, the vibrant life of the city, and, for a moment, they appreciated it in a new way. And then, they looked at the man who couldn't experience that simple joy. It wasn't just about pity anymore. It was about empathy. It was about gratitude for what they had, and a genuine desire to share some of their good fortune with someone who was missing out on such a fundamental human experience. The first sign made people see a beggar. The second sign made people see a person. It shifted the focus from his lack to their abundance. It transformed a plea for help into a shared moment of humanity. This small change in wording, a simple shift in perspective, completely transformed a man's reality for that day. This story isn't just about a clever advertising trick. It's a powerful metaphor for our own lives. How often do we describe our situation in the most direct, problem-focused way? "I hate my job. I'm broke. I'm lonely. I'm stuck." Like the first sign. These statements are true, but they only tell one part of the story. They focus on the problem, the lack, the blindness. They keep us locked in a cycle of negativity, constantly reminding ourselves and others of what's wrong. What if we tried to rephrase our signs? What if, instead of "I hate my job," we started thinking, "I am grateful to have an income while I search for work that truly fulfills me," instead of "I'm broke"? How about, "I am learning to be resourceful and manage my money better on my path to financial freedom," instead of "I'm lonely"? What if it was, "I am open to building new, meaningful connections with people"? Notice the shift. It's not about denying reality. The beggar was still blind. You might still be in a job you don't love. The bills might still be piling up. But changing the narrative changes the emotional energy around the situation. It shifts your mindset from one of victimhood to one of agency. You are no longer just a person with a problem. You are a person on a journey, a person with potential, a person actively working towards a better future. This change in mindset does two crucial things. First, it changes how you feel about yourself. When you frame your challenges as opportunities for growth, you feel more empowered, more hopeful, and more resilient. You stop seeing yourself as a victim of circumstances and start seeing yourself as the creator of your life. This internal shift is the most important one. Second, it changes how the world responds to you. Just like the passersby who were more moved by the second sign, people are naturally drawn to positivity, hope, and proactivity. When you talk about your goals and your journey, instead of just your problems, you attract different kinds of people and opportunities. You attract mentors, supporters, and collaborators who want to be part of your success story, not just your sob story. Your energy becomes magnetic. The world doesn't just respond to what you say, it responds to the energy you project. A sign that reads, "I am blind," projects neediness. A sign that reads, "It's a beautiful day, and I can't see it," projects a deep sense of appreciation and connection. Even in loss, it invites others to appreciate their own lives more. And in that moment of shared humanity, they are inspired to give. So, take a look at the invisible sign you're holding up to the world every day. What does it say? Is it focusing on what you lack, on your blindness? Or does it acknowledge the beauty in the world and frame your challenges in a way that inspires both yourself and others? You have the power to rewrite your sign at any moment. It doesn't cost anything. It doesn't require anyone's permission. It just requires a conscious decision to change your perspective. Start today. Identify one negative self-limiting belief you hold about your life. One "I am blind" statement. Now, rephrase it. Rewrite it in a way that acknowledges the beauty, the opportunity, the potential for growth. Write it down. Say it out loud. Make it your new mantra. Change your mindset, and you will start to see your life change. You'll notice the small shifts at first: more kindness from strangers, an unexpected opportunity, a newfound sense of peace. And just like the beggar's cup, you might find that your life begins to fill up in ways you never thought possible. It all starts with the words you choose. It all starts with rewriting your sign. Thanks for watching today. I hope this story resonated with you. If it did, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you change your perspective and change your life. Let me know in the comments what sign you're going to rewrite today. I'd love to read them. Until next time, remember to look for the beauty.